Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Ignorance, people. Ignorance is my fucking kryptonite. As I once again said in another video, ignorance is my kryptonite. Hey guys, this is Big Zo 20 once again, and I just saw this video, and I had to do a video response on it. Now I usually don't do a video response to videos, especially videos like stupid immature fucking videos like this. But I had to. After watching this video, I was just like, this bitch was clearly doing stunts and shows, and she really, really needed to get told off. She really needed someone to check her motherfucking ass, put a check mark right beside her, and put her reality in. Put her reality in. Not reality out, put her reality in. Let's just go ahead and right in. So there's this video about this girl. I'll post the link right underneath, right in the description. Post the link so you gotta go check it out. There's a video of this bitch, this black girl and her man are at McDonald's, and she's getting into an altercation with this white woman who has children. Now, when the video starts, you don't know why her and the white woman are going at it, but from what I can tell, from what the person who posted the video, from one who filmed it, they said that the reason that she was going off was because she was upset. The black girl was upset because her food was taking too long to get to her, and she was cussing about it. And the white woman looked at her and was like, "Listen, excuse me, ma'am, you need to not talk like that in front of children." And so this bitch gets all, oh hell no, oh, I don't give a fuck you and your children. When the video starts, when the video starts, that's the part that we're at, where the black girl's telling her, "Fuck you and your motherfucking children. I don't give a shit about your children. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch." I'm just thinking about all the people that I know and care about who have children, especially mothers. And I'm just thinking that she is lucky that she didn't say that to my cousin Sharon and her children. She is lucky that she did not say that to my friend Diane and her children. She is lucky that she said that to a woman, that particular woman who really wasn't going to do anything physical to her, or just was very, very respectful in front of her own children. I'm not saying that my friends or the people or my cousins doesn't respect themselves for their children, but it's just that the people I know who have children are like fucking lionesses about their children. You don't fuck with their cubs. You really don't. And when someone blatantly says fuck you and your children, that to me is an attack. Not just against me, but against my kids. And the lioness will come out and claw your motherfucking ass. Will maul you to death. So, and then and then the one, because the white lady had like 3 children, I think. There was like 2 small ones that was able to walk, and she was holding one in her arms. And there was another one that came over as well, so I think it was 4. Whatever. But the way the black girl was arguing with her and going at it with her was that even though the white woman was holding the child, she was going to get physical with her, which this one guy, this other customer with dreads, decided to step up in between them and say, "You need to back off and chill out." And then she promises to say, "Get the fuck out of my face! You need to get the fuck out of my face, bitch! You white bitch! I don't give a shit about your children, bitch!" And so her man pulls her back or whatnot. Her man pulls her back, and he's holding on to her, and instead of letting the situation go, she continues to cuss. She continues to go off the handle. And I hate people like that. I feel like they're doing it for attention. You're doing it because you want people to look at you and look how ignorant you are. And look at how much of an embarrassment you are with your whack-ass lace front weave and your dirty-ass fucked up mouth. Oh my God, I can't do it. I cannot do it. I'm so upset because if I was there, I would have had to say something to her. I usually don't get in people's business, but the way this bitch was going off the handle, and she was just cursing and doing all this and just going off and saying, "I don't give a fuck, where's my fucking food? They didn't give me my motherfucking food." And clearly, first of all, let me just go ahead and talk about McDonald's. McDonald's should shut that shit down They really should have. I am a manager at a general store, at a department store. Oh, well, kind of a general little department store. Anyway, it's a franchise. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm not going to say the name of it because it's a franchise though. And I'm a manager there. And we've had many times where people have had disorderly conduct. People are cussing out they're cussing out the employees, or they're cussing out management, such as me and my fellow managers, or they're cussing out other customers and going off. And you know what? It's like this. We don't have to deal with that shit. We have the right to tell you to leave the premises, or we're calling the police for disorderly conduct. But clearly, that manager was shook. I think he was like an Asian guy or a white guy or whatever. He came around the corner. He was like, yeah, can you take her outside for a little bit? And she's like, no, fuck you, no, fuck that. I'm waiting till I get my motherfucking food. And he was like, and he just walked back around the fucking counter. That would not have flew with me. That had not have flew with me. That bitch would have went flying out that window. Get out the fuck out of my store, bitch. Get out of my restaurant. Get out of my restaurant. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. And then when this older lady decides to, address the young woman and say, hey, you need to stop. You need to stop. You're being disrespectful. She's like, shut the fuck up and mind your own business, you old bitch. And she's going off on this old lady. And the old lady is holding her own. You are being very disrespectful, blah, blah, blah. But the old lady's not cursing, of course. But she's just, and I'm like, it was too much. This bitch was putting too many stunts and shows. She was acting ignorant, hot, ghetto, just crispy catfish, gutter butt mess, gutter butt trash, trailer park, just Section 8 housing mess, just mess. She was acting like a ghetto ass bitch. She really was. She really was. And her boyfriend, or whoever the guy she was with, should have clearly checked that. But he was obviously advocating what she was doing because he had nothing to say. All he did was hold his arms around her and had this approving look on his face. And that shit is not cute. That shit is not cute. You don't fuck with other people. You don't just go in public places and fuck with people like that. You don't do no shit like that and act out like you're childish. And then this bitch had the audacity to sit here and say that she had a child of her own. Honey, no. Somebody need to call social services because obviously this bitch is clearly not meant to raise a child. Okay? She's clearly not meant to raise a child. If you are disrespectful enough to cuss out another mother in front of her 4 children and cuss out an older lady and be disrespectful for no reason at all, only because they tried to say, hey, can you tone down your language? You are not fit to have to have children. You're not fit to procreate, bitch. You're really not. Like I said, any woman can have a fucking any woman can fucking spit out a kid out of their fucking uterus. Any woman can do that. Unless you have medical issues, but that's beside the point. Any woman can spit a child out of their uterus. Doesn't make you a mother. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. And if some people get offended by what I just said, I apologize, but that's the truth. That's the truth of the matter. And so finally this bitch ends up getting her food, and then she makes a remark where she says, fuck all y'all, while she's walking out. And it's just, it was just too, it was just too much. It was too much. And you know what? I feel like if I was there, it would have just went down. I'm glad I wasn't there because I would have had to say something, especially when she started cussing out the older woman. Because that, to me, is one of my biggest pet peeves. I hate when I see young people just go off the handle on older people. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes older people do be saying shit just because they think that because they're old, they can say whatever they want to. But clearly, this bitch was in the wrong. Clearly, this bitch was in the fucking wrong. And it's just like, you don't act like that in public. You really don't. And that, to me, is just that childish 4th grade shit. Childish shit. God. And, ugh. What is more disturbing is the comments under the video where people are advocating what she was doing. People were saying she has the right to act this way and she has the right to go off and, oh, this bitch was blah, blah, blah. Fuck y'all too. And I'm sorry if any of my viewers and subscribers agree with the way she went off in that McDonald's. I have to say it. Fuck y'all too. Because that, to me, if you look at the way someone's acting and look at how she's disrespecting other people and say that was okay and say you would have done the same thing, that is the type of person I don't want to be around. That's the type of person I can't be friends with. There is a time and a place to go off. There was a time and a place. And please believe me, fast food restaurants sometimes is the right damn time and the right damn place. But the certain situation that she was in, there is a certain way that you go about it. And she was going off the handle. And it was right. It was not right. It was not right. And somebody needed to be there to put this bitch in her place. She clearly has not met the right one yet. Clearly.